I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up.
What about, what do you think about people comparing Tank Davis to you? What do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
Okay. You think he's a great fighter? But what do they think? What do you think about them comparing him to you? You're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
Gervonta Davis and Mike Tyson shook the boxing scene with an explosive training session before Davis's rematch with Lamont Roach. The jaw-dropping footage of the young knockout king working with Iron Mike is more than training, it feels like a legacy handoff. Fans are calling it one of the most thrilling moments in recent fight history. Tyson's brute strength matched Davis's blazing speed and sharpness. The gym was alive with energy, and the internet hasn't stopped reacting.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. He's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrio is a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he was pretty durable.
Gervonta Davis says he's more skilled than Mike Tyson. He made clear it's no disrespect, just truth. Smaller fighters often develop tighter technique than heavyweights. Davis insists he hits hard, like Tyson, but with greater skill. He's standing by that claim and proud of his own greatness.
I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson. As far as when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than at a lower weight class always have more skill. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So when people think that I'm dissing Mike Tyson, I'm not dissing Mike Tyson for sure. It just facts is facts. You know what I mean? I do feel as though I have more skills than Mike Tyson. I just hold that puncher power just like Mike Tyson did when he was fighting. So, and I'm gonna stand on my words.
Following the controversial draw with Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis is demanding a second bout. Davis says the original fight didn't reflect his full talent and wants to show he's still the best. In the lightweight ranks, now, he's locked in and ready to prove the doubters wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please take your seats, we want to welcome on the WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank, we're going to bring you up to the podium as we welcome you into the media, and you can discuss the fight and give the media some thoughts.
I thank y'all for waiting and things like that. It was a good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either, so I felt like I won it, the last couple rounds, so it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I can get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight, but it's cool.
Okay, questions?
The feud between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis goes beyond hype. It's a career-defining clash. Roach stunned everyone by holding Davis to a draw, a feat no other boxer had achieved. That first bout shifted opinions and gave Roach the confidence and strategy for another big test.
Better. But they've known each other. These two have known each other for a while. Does Lamont Roach just understand a way to beat or frustrate Tank in a way that others don't? You know what I mean? Has he just found it, so to speak? I have a lot I want to find out after that, because the first fight was so controversial. I think leaving it up to a draw is fine, whatever, even though under the letter of the law, Tank probably should have lost this fight, and probably would have if they counted the knockdown when he took a knee. He blamed it on grease. I assume he won't on his hair. And it could get greasy. Amanda Serrano was like, yo, that's what fucking put me out of a fight in Puerto Rico. And then we were subjected to her beating the shit out of Stevie Morgan not that long later. So that's kind of what it is. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this because of the first fight. And I think you have to give Lamont Roach a real shot, even though I still would say Tank figures it out and gets it done and takes it more seriously this time.
Yeah, I think that because they're so familiar with each other, these guys fought each other when they were kids. And then Lamont Roach comes into the ring and listen, regardless, Lamont Roach came in there and he was confident. And I don't think a lot of people believed that he was going to be able to get it done against Tank. People thought that Tank was going to knock him out. Here's the thing though, Tank is actually super skilled. Like, he doesn't throw a lot. When he does, he's extremely accurate, but he does have skill. And what he does is he reels in his fighters and he ends up landing big shots on them that end up knocking his opponent out.
That initial bout broke Davis's streak of knockouts as Roach took him the full 12, ending in controversy. Roach's toughness and technical skill triggered doubts about Davis's dominance. Fans, analysts, and fellow fighters now all want a rematch to finally settle the argument for good.
Yo, fight fans, did you catch that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach bout? Talk about controversy. The judges called it a draw. But let's be real, a lot of people think Roach got robbed. Both fighters brought their A-game, showing off some serious skills in the ring. Roach was on fire, landing clean shots and outworking Tank in several rounds. But Tank had his moments too, showcasing that explosive power we all know. But Tank going on one knee or being wobbled didn't swing it toward Roach. I don't know about that, but either way, now everyone's buzzing about an upcoming rematch. I mean, who wouldn't want to see these two go at it again? What's your take? Did Roach deserve the W, or was the draw fair? Drop your thoughts below and let's break down this fight.
Lamont is signed and ready to go for the rematch, correct?
Yeah, we signed, sealed, and delivered.
Y'all, Tank plays so many head games, it's not even funny. Let me tell you something, bro. Lamont Roach has never been this big of a fighter before. Everyone knows Lamont Roach now. So he could be reaping the benefits of just enjoying his status of having that draw with Tank, while Tank is the one with the eye of the tiger. Tank is probably in the gym training his ass off and then sign the contract like, all right, we got to fight when? June. Oh shit, let's hurry up and dash your ass. Sugar Ray Leonard did that to Roberto Duran. Duran was told that he had a fight in a couple weeks and he was like, dude, I'm 190 pounds in Panama, which is why Roberto Duran was out of shape in the No Mas fight and was like, no mas. So Tank could be over there working, sign the contract in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden Lamont Roach got to put a training camp together.
The controversy has turned this rematch into one of the year's biggest boxing stories. For Roach, this isn't just a fight, it's history in the making. He's preparing like it's his final shot. Speaking boldly, a win over Davis would answer critics and launch Roach to superstardom.
So the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch is being targeted for June 21st in Las Vegas. Now, it's good that they're running it back without wasting any time, because Roach absolutely deserves a rematch. I mean, I thought he outboxed Tank the last time around. He came up a division as a gigantic 10-1 underdog, and he was the one on the front foot, landing his jab, the body shots, the combinations, throwing a lot more volume. I had it 7-5 Roach, and the no knockdown in round 9 was the reason it was a draw. If that knockdown was scored, that would have been a decision for Roach. But with all that being said, I do like Tank a lot more in the rematch. I thought he fought way too much on the back foot in the first fight, especially the first few rounds. He would land 1 or 2 punches per round. But as he started becoming the aggressor in the later rounds, he kept landing a lot more left hands and body shots. So Tank just needs to make this a dogfight, get into more exchanges, and that's where he'll land a lot more punches on Roach. When he's sitting on the back foot waiting for a counter, that's where Roach is comfortable and winning most of the rounds. So if Tank can fight the same way he did against Ryan Garcia, rounds 3 to 7, against Mario Barrios in the later rounds, or Frank Martin rounds 4 to 8, if he's the one on the front foot, then I do think he'll stop Roach in the rematch.
Lamont Roach definitely earned my respect tonight. Definitely one of the first fighters to put Tank to the test. Just matching fire with fire. That was a good fight. For me, I need to see a rematch ASAP. But yeah, Tank definitely took the knee 100%. I see Roach winning that 7-5 personally. But boxing is business, so they were never going to let him have that win. Roach's timing was on point though. No easy knockouts tonight. The sharp counters, very good fighter, very good fighter. Let me know what you guys think, if that robbery was fair or not. Leave it in the comments.
Mike Tyson has praised Davis's abilities, saying he can reach legendary heights if he stays focused and avoids bad decisions. Tyson's comments reflect his mentorship, cautioning Davis to steer clear of the same traps that have derailed even the most gifted fighters. In the past,
I don't really be trying. I like to hit the face.
What was Mike Tyson?
He was a brawler.
Brawl means more than one person. So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out
So you're saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though I have the whole package.
With the rematch scheduled for August 2025 in Las Vegas, Davis has kicked off his intense training camp. The last clash stirred controversy with a disputed 9th round knockdown. Davis is now pushing beyond his limits to prove he's champion and erase doubts with a dominant performance.